just set up camp up in the Kaimanawa tops, and there's some awesome country here. Just going out for an afternoon, evening hunt. Plenty of awesome country to glass over here. Now it might be a hind. Just standing there having a think. Oh, it's bedded down. Can you see it? Hey? It just bedded down. So there's the team. Ben and Tika still looking at deer. But what do you reckon?
It's pretty tempting, eh?
It is tempting.
I've got good weather now, but may not have good weather tomorrow.
No, you can get clagged in up here for a few days, so anyhow, not sure. Still talking about it. I wish you'd get up and take off actually. That would solve the problem.
Need to find something else to take your attention off.
Yeah. There's some awesome country out there to look at. Well, I think that deer might be safe. We've been debating about it for a wee while, but yeah, she's just a big gorge down through there. As I say, we don't want to shoot it, not be able to get it back, get it and make use of the meat. So we'll have a look over the other side here and see if we can something else that's easier to get at. Hopefully we do, and we don't regret leaving that one. Yeah, time will tell. Well, we nailed one, a little bit easier than that first time we saw. It was a 700-yard shot. We saw it from, shot it from across the other side, across the other side there. We were stalking on it, but it was just feeding up in this head gut here, and it got onto us, so we had to take the shot from where we were, otherwise we'd have had no deer. So now we're going to gut it, and camp is not too far away actually. Just there's the tent there.
Yeah, not too far away at all, eh? You could see our camp.
Yeah. Could have just about shot it from the tent actually. Might have been a bit of a longer shot, but yeah. So there we have it, first one on the ground. Was it the 30th of December? We came in this morning. We'll stay here for probably three days maybe. Have a wander around and see what else we can see. We've seen 4 today. We saw that hind earlier on across the other side, then spotted this one, and then as we were coming across to get this one, 2 jumped up in front of us, but it was a hind with a fawn, so we let them go. They bounded off across the tussock, so good to see a few around. So it's the first day. Hopefully we get another nice day tomorrow, and then Monday is supposed to be a bit average. But right, let's get to it before it gets dark. Well, there's being 300 FX to the damage. It's just over 700 yards. That's what it's built for. And Ben's just ranged the distance back to camp. just down there. And it's actually 500 yards. So,
So we were shot deer from.
yeah, it would have been closer to shoot it from the tent than we shot it from across the other side of that valley, but we'd gone right along that ridge and we're on our way back, making our way back. Oh no, we'd seen it from up the top there, hadn't we? And we decided to come back and have a go at it. And
Drop down.
yeah, we couldn't drop down the ridge there, we couldn't get any closer to it, so I had to take the shot from where we were. But yeah, it's
Should you
8 o'clock.
Left it like dogs' balls trying to come down there too.
Yeah, we would have, yeah. So it's 8 o'clock now, we'll be back at the tent before dark. Not a bad first day. Awesome morning up in the Kaimanawas. Bit windy up on the top here, but beautiful morning. So much country. The sun's not too far away. It's the second morning and we've got another cracker of a day ahead of us. We've seen 4 deer this morning already, hind and a fawn and a yearling, and it looked like a stag. Yeah, they were pretty close to camp actually, but yeah, they were on the move. They're still out there somewhere. Maybe tomorrow morning. Well, we just saw our 5th deer for the morning, and he was the unlucky one. It's a young red stag, so we took him out. We would have shot him for what time being? About 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock
Yeah, about 7 o'clock. Beautiful morning this morning, but amazing valley. Look at just look right down there, and it just goes on forever. And we shot him from up over there, just in that little saddle there. He was 435 yards, and I didn't once again I didn't get it on film. The wind would just come over that saddle, or we got to that saddle and wanted to look down this valley, and the wind was sort of cawing behind us. We thought, well, we just didn't have time to get on camera. He would have got onto us, so we just put him on the ground, got him on the ground, and unfortunately no video of the shot, but anyhow, can't always get them on the camera. So he's down, and that's 2, one last night and one this morning. So we're just checking the weather too, and although it's a beautiful morning now, it's supposed to turn pretty average early tomorrow morning, all day tomorrow and the next day. So we might just pull the pin this afternoon and head out this afternoon. We're still debating that, but we've got two good meat animals, and really we've had a good look around the area and don't need any more venison, that's for sure. But it's just a nice place to be. Where else would you want to be? It's awesome. Doesn't get much better. And Tika did a good find. She took us straight to that one. So another one to the 300 FX. Right, we've got to deal with that one and get back to camp. Landcare Research are they've got a project going in the Kaimanawas in this area, or this is part of the area. They're wanting recreational hunters to bring in the head, heart and lungs of any deer they shoot, and they actually pay you $150 to do that. So we've tagged this one. We'll take the head off, heart and lungs, and we put that tape there to mark where it was shot. Some blue tape just there. It's got the tag number on it. So you basically shoot the deer, take the head off, tag it, put it in a bag, carry the, and you do have to carry the head and the heart and lungs out, and as well as the meat, obviously. They're actually doing some aerial shooting in the remote experience zone of the Kaimanawas, but outside the remote experience zone they're not going to aerial shoot that, and leaving it up to recreational hunters to bring the samples in. So we're doing our part. We took the one yesterday, took the head and the heart and lungs back to camp, and put the tag in, and we're doing the same this morning with this one here. So you just shoot the deer, tag it, head and heart and lungs in the bag, and save your track log, and you put the tag number in your track log. Take a photo of the deer on the ground before you gut it, so they know that's where you shot it. And then when you get back home, give Aaron's a guy on Taupo, so we give him a ring, he comes and picks them up, and they send them away and get them tested, so for TB. So there you go, that's what we're doing. And they do pay you $150, so we've got $300.
You've got to cut it down.
Yeah, you got to cut it, halfway down the neck, just because there's some glands in the just in behind the jawbone that they need to test. So that's what we're doing. Interesting stuff. And for every 10 samples that the recreational hunters bring in, Landcare do a random draw, and one of those samples, or one of those hunters, will get a free trip back into the area. So we've got 2 chances in the next draw. So fingers crossed. So there we have the heart and lungs and the head with a tag in the air. And the only downside is that we quite often take the heart back to camp and have that for breakfast or dinner. Like last night we were going to, I always bring an onion and some gravy, and especially a young animal, we quite like to eat the heart. But we can't do that when we're taking these samples in, because Landcare want the heart, lungs and esophagus to go with it, go with the head. But yeah, we'll survive without it, I guess. Blowflies are getting pretty keen there. Our pack's all loaded up, and back up the hill. Then we're going to go and have a look around to the right here. Down over there, and then back to camp. Had a look at some more. We've just had a look at some more awesome country. Big valleys, lots of little feed guts and valley heads. Just saw a sika deer over in there, 9:30 in the morning, feeding away. We'll leave him there, got enough now. And we'll wander back, pick up our packs, and wander on back to camp. Have some breakfast.